Hello, everybody. I used my new countdown that time, so that was pretty cool. The whole idea, the countdown is that I can test it for about 2 minutes, and then I can check to see if the stream's actually working. I'm playing a lot with my streaming and hopefully getting better with my stream. Um, and so today, what we're going to do is work on an Autograder. The Autograder that I use in my Django for Everybody class in Coursera, and the class that I'm teaching. This is an application that's written in PHP. It's all open source if you're curious about how this thing works. I was going to stream earlier today, but I spent some time trying to figure out how to I was painting my race car. And you can see the thing in the lower right hand corner of this. I was painting a wing for the race car, and I had to go run back and forth every 10 minutes and put some clear coat on it. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to be able to run down to the garage and talk to you while I'm painting in the garage. And I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to make this work. And I think I've got the video working reliable. I don't have audio working yet. And so it's kind of cool to have a wireless camera that I can take anywhere and show you things. So here we go. And so let's go ahead and show you the screen and get started on the programming that we're going to do today. So let's go like that and put me in that corner. I'll put myself in that corner. Just remember not to put anything important in that corner. So let's first talk a bit about what I'm working on. So when everybody takes Django for Everybody and all my other courses, they tend to have autogrades as a big component to them. And so you're doing your homework and you're working on something. And so the thing that my on-campus class is working on right now is this weekend is ads plus pictures. And I've got this application here that you can see. And so this is my application, and I can create an ad. Go a little faster. Python everywhere. Python anywhere. All right, there we go. Test. 1, 2, 3. Some text. I'm not going to put a picture in. So there they go. It's a CRUD application. There's pictures. But and so what you do is you take and you build your code for this class, and then you go in and you submit your thing, and it's going to well, there's a bug right there. I'm going to copy that baby. Checking the meta tag. I'm gonna make sure I fix that bug. There's a bug right there. That's just meta check. Okay, so that's not broadly in my utility code, but I'll fix that while we're at it. Oops. Just got to see these things. So this just like retrieves pages and looks for things on the page and does things and checks things and looks for a form tag and it passes. The problem is that students don't even have their code working, and it's like broken, and they don't even go and like test it. I showed you a quick test. That's how quick it is. Let's create another ad. Create an ad. 2, 3, 4. Text. Submit. Well, that's update. By the way, the Autograder put that one in. So let's edit this one. Edited. Etite. Then I can delete it, and that's pretty much all. I mean, it's a CRUD application. It's all you have to test. But students will have an application that's just not working at all, and they'll just like, I wonder if my completely broken application is going to pass the Autograder. So they spend too much time in this Autograder. Okay. And so the idea is that the very first test, okay, the very, very first test before it allows them to run the test is for them to be forced to go to their URL and do something manual. So I've got to add some code here. And so that's what we're going to do. We're gonna, and okay, I gotta close this because I'm not working on the production one, so I'm gonna close that. I am gonna work on the one on my local host. So if I'm ever working on the one that's not on localhost, you gotta tell me, like, Chuck, you just messed up. Like, this one can do the same evaluation. Okay, so see this little, let's fix that right away. So let's go, this whole thing is just sits in GitHub. Don't get it too big, stay away from that lower left hand corner, Chuck. Okay, so I'm in DJ4E, git remote -v. This is just sitting on my GitHub account, CD tools. This is, I think, in CRUD. And let's see, meta check. These are all because of PHP 8.2 and the deprecations and stuff. So what do we got? Line 6. Passing, null. 6, go to 6. Okay. If Sterling, okay. So I'm going to just say if not is string. I don't like it when typeless languages get all excited if it's not a string or the string length is empty. Actually, I can just do this. No, I can fix it here. It's a horrible hack, right? Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it in there. Oops, because it's all over the place. Where was it? Web auto get meta, and I think let's see where that's at. In web auto. I don't even know what this is. Filter XPath. That says I'm supposed to remove that, so why not remove it? I'm looking filter XPath. Let's see if this works. Let's rerun the test. Always check I'm on localhost. Yeah, it's still missing it. So I just returned a blank. There we go. And I use this CRUD in a number, I use this web auto in a couple of different places. So this is just gonna, that probably bug has been showing up for a long time and no one's reported it to me and I just happened to see it. But that's not what our goal is here. Let's commit this and git push it. Oops. One of my problems is I am really bad. I'm always in a hurry when I'm doing git commits, and so I always type them too fast and then make typos. Okay, so we just fixed a bug. And that's fine. Hey, let's put that into production. Okay, so that's in production. I'll put this one down here. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Why are there where? What is this? Is this like? Oh, I moved that down. I'm not sure I fixed that. That is a fix I needed to do. Crap. Sorry. This was a fix. This Sugi P that's my library that all this is based on. Let's go into DJ4E. Where are we at? We're in DJ4E. Find minus LTIX. PHP. I just moved those lines down by a couple, but that looks right. That looks right. Okay, guys, I'm confused. So see, I think I got that one. Man, that's weird. I'm going to do a get stash, get pull, and look at no. Okay, something's wrong. Something is wrong. Get log. Update from Chris. Check the commits. I have another update. That is not the, okay, so that's the problem. I gotta do get stash apply diff get commit. I'm going to say second date from Chris, get push. Now if I go over here, we'll see refresh. Second update from Chris, which is exactly moving this code until the if row check. So we got that right, and now we've got to go to composer.json. This is a very weird thing, and I do get log. Someday I'll talk more about Sugi. It's a weird way of allowing me to have both a library and kind of a place where there's the support stuff for the library all in one place. So I end up putting my vendor into GitHub, and you can hate on me, but we can debate that later. Having vendor in so now if I do a get diff, get status, I think. Yeah, so the LTIX didn't get changed because really that was already changed, but I'd forgotten to. I mean, this is the problem of your, putting your vendor in. You got to keep them up to date, and I didn't in that case, but I caught it, and I'm going to say, I get push, get commit. I say. Okay, get push, and I'm just running a thing where I do get pulls. On another window, I'm doing get pulls in all of my. Okay, so I just detected and fixed that little thing in Sugi. And just for yucks, by me testing this, I'm testing Sugi. I mean, it's just like everything I do tests Sugi. So people get Sugi's tested 10 times a second around the world. So it's a heavily tested system, and I'm the primary developer with about 3 to 4 other people. Some other time, you can all ask to see if you want me to talk about Sugi. Still no live chats. Yeah, nobody's chatting. That's okay. Okay, let's go back to this code and run it. We just fixed 2 kind of unrelated bugs. One was so it's good. So I want to make it, so eventually what I want to do, we're looking local here. We don't need Sugi anymore. And this is adds 1B. Okay. Is this what it is? Building classified ads plus picture. So here I am. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta fix this ads path thing. I gotta fix that too. Gotta fix that. Note to self. Okay. So let's put a message in here. Yada. There we go. So this is what I want to do. I want to make it so that I can, I want them to have to manually go in and create something with a title that is a title that I come up with. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT and let's get some help from ChatGPT. I need a list of 100 titles, not 1,000, titles of classified ads. Okay, so where am I at? I'm going to make a thing called copy names.php to titles.php. It's just going to be an array. Oh, they made a UL tag, so when I'm going to do this, boom. Is that a tab? Okay, and now vi titles.php. Ah, no. Read /temp/x.txt. Let's call this titles to be add titles PHP. I think that this is just where do I do where's names? Grep names star. No, I don't mean that. Crud. Oh, it's in add list 1, the file I'm already editing. Names require adds titles. I think that's what I named it. Add titles. Yeah, add titles a good name. Let's go into my yada. Oh. So I see our titles here. Titles, courtesy of. Okay, so we have add titles. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do, where is code, is user ID plus context ID. Okay, so we're going to get a random title. $add title equals add titles $code modulo count of $add titles. Let's make sure there's nothing weird in add titles. Yeah, no blanks at the end, no nothing. So here we go. So we have picked the add title. So code is going to be the user's primary key in the context ID. And so we're just going to grab a random title. So instead of var dumping, we're going to say echo a randomly selected add title. No, something is not good. Oh, I think this is supposed to be a bracket. Array callback. Lost. Family heirloom bracelet. Okay, so now we gotta make a little message. Before you run this Autograder, you should log into your application and manually add a classified add with this as its title. Case matters. Before you run this Autograder, you should log into your application and manually add a classified add with this as its title. Booyah! Booyah! Hey, Prith. Yeah, chat. You're right. Look, man, I love ChatGPT. I would have Googled and Googled, like, where is a list of names of ads? ChatGPT knows this stuff. Oh. Please format this as a PHP array of strings. That's better. That's way better. It's got the less than PHP. I did all that with VI and fancy regexes and stuff, and ChatGPT would have just made it for me. Bloody hell. Oh well. Okay, so let's just see. Checklist. No, let's go back to the Autograder. Let's rerun the test. Lost family heirloom bracket. Bracelet. Okay. Okay, so the way this thing works is it's kind of a cluster, like it's just a little bit of a funky thing. It's checking the favicon, and it's logging in. And now it's got the, wait, nope. It's going to hit the login form, because if you do this thing and you log out and then you go to ads, it's looking for a login form. Like it's got to find this login button, and then it's supposed to get a login form, and then it's got some IDs and passwords. You see these IDs and passwords here. But to test it, I don't really care. I'll just take like DJ4E. I'll log in locally, and so it's going to log in. And if the login doesn't work, it cleans up all. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here is before it cleans up all ads, I'm going to say first, check if there is a. I'm going to put this in library later because I'm going to put this in a lot of code, but that's okay. Manually entered title in the ad list. Okay. So, at this point, we have found anchor with login locally button. Okay, so we're here. Right, add 1 plus pictures. Test. Where are we? So it's looping through here. Oh, so this is how it's creating an ad. I gotta go farther to see some. Oh, I see some code here. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I could. Fix that other bug later. I got myself that note. Where did I put that note to fix that other bug? I wrote a note to myself. Did I throw it away? Oh, it's on the ground. Here's where I'm going to fix that ads thing. Actually, I'll fix it up there. Okay. So, this is code. kind of borrow all this stuff here. Doobie-doobie-doo. Okay. So I'm going to put this here. Oh, what did I do wrong? Okay, check the detail page. Right here. More. Oh, come on, come on. Oh. Yikes, that's too much stuff. Okay, I'll just delete it. So at this point, we've got HTML. Well, I'll grab all that because I don't need it. I'm going to delete a bunch of this. Looking for the detail page. To put in this situation a lot of blank lines so I never lose my place here. Okay, so we not okay. So we already have web auto search for menu done, so we don't need any of that. Looking for an entry in the add list for the title or add title. I typed too fast. An ad with a title of blank. Blow up. Okay, so now we're going to go grab the detail page and we're going to look for add title. That's so it finds the link on the detail page. That's where it is looking for this link right here. Loading detail page, and then we gotta see if the actual ad, well, now we're on the detail page because we just loaded the detail page, or it blew up. Did not find ad. I might as well catch them on the lack of price because that's a common error. The owner field's not supposed to. Yeah, now this is too much information. this here is not what I'm looking for. That's something much later. Okay. Okay, so now at this point, I have not put in family heirloom bracket. Now this is grading my sample guy, and later I'm going to make it so the sample doesn't check for this, but for now I am going to test if I create an ad here with a title of, come on bro, Lost Family Heirloom Bracket 42 blah 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 bracelet. Okay, so now if all goes well, the Autograder will just go and go and go and go and be a happy camper. Rerun this test. Test running. Found anchor tag. Okay, let's add another message here. Oh, okay. Okay, so here's a problem. We got one more thing we got to do here. Sometimes people put the application at / and sometimes people put the application at /ads, but then they redirect in the middle to /ads after they log in, and so it is confusing. And so I just have got to teach this thing sometime after login. This is going to be ugly, right? Where's login URL? Okay. Okay. So at this point, we logged in with a detail URL. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be kind of ugly. So if, oh, and I hate PHP. If, what is the calling sequence to stir pose and do you know a good way so I actually remember it for the rest of my life? Yeah, I can't even type. Remember. I wonder if there's a way in PHP. Stir pose. Haystack needle. Haystack needle. Here's mnemonic. Haystack needle offset. Haystack needle offset. No, that's not going to help me. No, I just will keep asking ChatGPT instead. Okay. Haystack is first. If stir pose haystack needle / adds not equal false, equal false. So if we don't have a string adds, and if stir pose $URL, $detail URL, comma, / adds / greater than 0, not equal false, then if u : ends with, so I'm always pissed about PHP and its lack of support for a good string class. So I have a whole bunch of utility crap that I put in this class called u. U ends with $URL, comma, quote, class, quote. Actually, if not that, $URL dot / and then $URL equals $URL dot adds. Adds. Error out. This little bit will save me a couple of student help things. So I need to fix that too. And I also need to teach this bit of code. Oh no, this isn't going to work because mine is MP. Oh boy, it's going to be hard to test. I'll have to put this in production. I'll probably blow things up and get yelled at by the students. That's okay. Just have to look at this code really closely. If the current URL doesn't have the string ads, and the detail URL has the string ads, and if the URL doesn't, that's just so I can get a decent URL. I'm going to append ads, so I switch to a base URL. I get an error message. Okay. So now the point I've got to figure out is switching to test. Check test. Okay. If I check test, check dash test. Ah! Check underscore test. I'm in check test. Rawr. Grep check underscore test. Star. Index. Well, of course it's in index.php. Web auto check test. Web auto test run. Web auto test run. We're here at web auto test run. Okay, so now, well, I'm going to put this in. And now this is going to blow up because my test is actually this MP thing, right? See that MP? And so that's not going to see ads, and be MP/ads, and that's not how my test harness works. The student's test will be this way, so it's going to blow up really fast. Loading detail, going from the detail, your application, looking for delete. What? What? Okay. Error out. Debug. $URL. I thought it was going to break because my URL doesn't have /ads in it anywhere, so it's going to add /ads. Loading detail page, family, or debug. Yeah, Chuck. You're not always in PHP. Debug prints easy in PHP other than cross-site script, cross CSRF. Going from the detail to the ad list. Oh, okay. It works because it doesn't have /. It didn't get redirected to /ads because that the beauty is this detail is post redirect, and so that's if it. Nice. Okay. Well, that's nice. Oops. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to put this whole mess in an if statement. So we're going to have to see if okay, let's run it again. I think we're getting close to where we want to be here. There we go. Not so good. 126. Oh. I'm gonna move that. I want to move that inside the if statement. So I indent all that stuff? Yeah, I would. And I bet if there's a VI person out here that would. Hey, let's ask ChatGPT. How can I auto re-indent a block of PHP code in VI? V. What? Once the block is selected, I better save this. If you want to re-indent, what? Equals operator. What's a motion command? Okay, so I guess it looks like we go to the beginning of this thing. Right here. So I'm right there. And I type V to enter visual mode. Oh. And then I think I can go like that to jump to the end of the block. No. I think I hit % to jump to the end of the block here. Okay. And now I've got this block sort of selected. Once a block is selected, to press equal sign to re-indent the block. Thank you, ChatGPT. You're such a genius. Yeah. Okay, let's test it one more time before we put it in production. Oh, it's going to be difficult to test, though. I'll just have to test it somehow by hand. Okay, I got a plan to test. So she looks like she runs. Let's come in and do a get diff. Just command Q. Let's run it again. Okay, so I want to put a bold here. I'm going to put another thing here that basically says to make sure students notice this. Okay. Okay, this is good. So now, let's go into production. DJ4E.com. So this is the real thing. Let's go into the Pictures 2 Autograders. Let's go here. Understand. How come LinkedIn knows I'm doing something? Huh. I don't even know. I got to do something about these views. I don't know how that got on LinkedIn. Somebody, I just got a thing. It says somebody programming for everybody. Oh, Charles Severance on LinkedIn? Huh. I don't understand. I should get these things somehow auto-posted. Notifications. There we go. Nope, not notified. Okay, so let's keep going, Chuck. Okay, so now we're on to the real production. Let's do evaluate. So it doesn't say anything here. So let me go out here. Git commit -a. Add requirement of user man add creation. It's in the repo, so I'm going to log in on a different screen and update production. Boop-a-doo. Log in and update production. Boom, hit the... Okay, I think production's updated. Let's rerun the test. What the? Oh, yeah, that's good. I just broke production. Check that out. Git status. Hey, Chuck. Git add titles.php. Commit -a. Oh no, production's broken. Production's broken. Add that missing file. Git push. So now guess what we do? We update production again. See? Okay. Let's update production again. Way better. Way better. See, production was only broken for 30 seconds. We can break production. Who knows? Hopefully nobody noticed it. Or if it did, it blew up on them in about 30 seconds and they'll be like, that was my fault. That's the key of running master in production. It's a way of life, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so now we got a different one to put in. Hang on. Well, let's run it. And I think that it's not going to care because this is test mode, so it's in test run. And so it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. So I'm going to log in on this other screen. I'm not going to show you the IP address of production just because I'm not going to. So I'm going to log in on production. I'll log in on production. And I'm just going to put a false by that test mode line. I'll show you the line I'm working on. I'm going to change it to say true or that's what I'm going to do on production. I'm just going to edit production. I wish I could show you what I'm doing on production because it's not that tricky. I just don't want to show the IP address of production. And the file I want to edit is 11 add list 1. B. And I want to go to line 95. And no, that's not good. Yeah, there we go. True or. Okay. Now let's run production again. So now it's going to actually not give me a free pass on. What? If true. What the hell? Okay, now I got to edit production. Wait a second, what's going on here? I just printed out yada. Going from the detail page view. Either true or not. Test run. Oh, crap. Look at that. I'm on localhost. No wonder it's not working. See? Okay, now we're on production. Yeah, okay. I was editing production and then it was... Okay, so I don't need yada anymore. So it didn't find lost in diamond engagement ring. So I should be able to pass this little test by just going into create an ad, lost diamond price list $9.99, some text, submit. Now I should be able to pass production again. Rerun the test. Loading detail page. Congratulations, your manually created entry looks good. So then what we're going to do on production, get status and get checkout. Get status, get checkout. On add list 1b.php, get status. Okay, so now production is master back with my little change has been, my little true change has been reverted, and so it's going to log in and shit. What's this? Going from the detail page. That's really not right. Because it's not really going from the detail page because it was never on a detail page. So now I've got to edit on production. Okay, let me see if I can set this up so that I can. I doubt I can. I can't. The dang title wants to. Okay, I just have to work edit on production. I can't show you. Okay, I'm editing on production. Let's got to fix that going from the detail page to the list view. Where's my cursor? Where's my damn cursor? There's my cursor. Going from okay. So I just put a bit of code in. You'll see in a sec. Moved a bit of code in that bit of code in the if test. Log in. So it's going to go through. Now it's just going through. And it's deleting all of the old ads that it created. And now it's retrieving the create ad page for old record. Yeah. So that's normal. Get status. Get diff. Get commit. Get push. Now I've got of course it won't. It has to open on that window, you dumb piece of shit. So let's take a look at the GitHub. so you can see what just happened. Look at the commits. I just moved these messages into the loop so that the student wouldn't be confused. Okay, so I think we are done. We are running in production, and I'll just run a tail in this other window. var log Apache P is it here? F var there we go. I'll just watch the error logs for a little while. $256. Yeah, students have been running. Yep, I can see that students are running actively and grades are working, so I consider production working. So enough of that. Log out of production. We're logged out of production. Okay, so I don't have much else to do tonight. Prith, you forgot to delete the samplet. No, Prith, I'm not going to do that because that means that they have to recreate it every time they run the Autograder. I want to be able to create it once. That would be mean to delete. That would be mean to delete the. It'd be mean to delete the ad at the end, so I'm not going to do that. I thought about that, but that would get annoying really, really fast if they had to delete the Autograder. So, how long have we been going? Hour and 17, wasn't too bad. Well, this is PHP. Seems like everything else I do takes about 2 hours. So, thanks everybody for listening. Maybe, oh my phone, my live stream from my car work is not up. It just is shut down. So that was part of my test. So that live stream is done. So I think I will just sign off and say goodbye.